What's up,
Yo,
everyone?
Yang.
This guy went.
I faked everyone out. I like showed the screen like, oh.
Psych.
Yo, Friday
Oh,
nights,
so
Cause and Ruckus podcast.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming in. Our guest is just getting prepared. So because last week's challenge, we're going to decide attire, I decided we're having a beach party. You know, springtime, it's warm.
And welcome
Speaking
Lee
of
GRANDCHAMP to the stage, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yo, it's either this one.
Second.
Yes,
It has to be that one.
Wait, I gotta wait till he puts it. Oh, what the hell, man?
Oh,
Wait,
Put
you
your
like this one
earpods
instead?
Oh, are you not wearing your earpods?
Wait, let me grab one second.
Okay, hold on, because
Yeah, those ones for sure.
yo, guys, we've got frickin' Hannibal on the podcast.
Lee GRANDCHAMP, appreciate you coming on for the fans today.
We'll be
Guys,
shooting
first
shit.
guest episode. But yeah, so I was just telling them about how right now I won the challenge last week. We're having a beach party. You know, first day of spring, it's getting warm enough. You could dress like this right now and be warm. So that's how us Canadians do.
I would recommend you guys take like 2 minutes right now to go get yourselves a change of underwear or something, because you got some sexy looking gentlemen here. You're gonna have some accidents in your pants for sure.
I just did it actually.
For sure. Yeah, but you don't have pants on, so it's fine.
In the pre-show, we changed our pants at least 5 times.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, between Carl's mom jokes and us looking this good.
And Carl. Just in general.
And just Carl.
When Kempo
yeah,
told me to smash the like button, I smashed something for sure.
Yo, Kempo, shout out. Appreciate you coming in. Eric Man 77, lead times 2. Sell your shit, bro. I don't know. What do you want us to sell? I don't know.
Probably the artwork. I think you said about the artwork in the back.
This shit?
Or this shit.
Ew.
Or this stuff, because we actually do sell the stuff. Where am I pointing?
we do sell that shit.
We are selling this. Link, by the way, in the YouTube description for the in-store merch. If you guys would like something, a mug like Lee has, a hat like Matty. I'm kidding. I wish we had bucket hats. We're not there yet. Or the glasses that GRANDCHAMP has on his face. We sell those too now. GRANDCHAMP, how much would you sell them for?
About 50.
50 bucks.
50 cents, guys. Everyone, 50 cents, half $1. That's a bargain.
What are we all drinking tonight? Chad, let us know what you're drinking, but
The man of the hour, Lee GRANDCHAMP. What are you drinking tonight, my friend?
tell them.
I'm drinking some Haitian rum.
What's it called?
Baba Coot.
Yo, ironically, that's what I call my grandma too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I call her Baba. I'm like, hey, Baba Coot.
Are you just drinking that straight?
Me?
Yeah.
No. With rum. With punch. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Rum punch. That's good.
Is that also what you're shooting too?
No, I'm gonna shoot it straight.
Oh, yeah. Is rum punch a pretty common drink in Haiti? Or is that just like the North American?
No, that's just the North American part.
Oh, so out there, you guess you could say they hate it.
Oh,
Yeah. It's we're soft up here, so.
well, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm sure they just put some ice in the bottle and that's it.
So how'd you get that bottle then?
My parents, they came in town from Haiti and they brought me a bottle. So I decided to crack it open for you guys.
Oh,
man.
what?
Man.
Oh, man.
You
We're
guys are so
honored.
special. So
Damn.
special to me.
And in return, we cracked open our shirts for you. So
That's it.
Oh.
This is a big night, guys. This is episode number 10, guest number 1.
digits.
This is a big night. This is a big night.
It is definitely. All right, Lee,
now-
what are you drinking?
I am still drinking this Alto's tequila. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next episode we'll finish it. Mixing it with that bottle green.
We should
Ginger
get a
and
sponsorship
lemongrass.
from them. We should try to get a
We
sponsorship
should.
from them.
Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
we should. I'll start drinking it. I'll start drinking that with something.
Come on. From Metro. It's delicious. A lot of sugar.
We'll
but
start
it's good.
advertisements. 2 words, 1 drink. Bottle green. Perfect.
Jackass. What are you drinking, Matt?
Going with the Michelob Ultra, Great Light Beer. I wish I knew their slogan. I would have said it there, but I don't. Guys, I'm not doing Jaeger bombs this week. I'm doing bombs with Jaeger. You know it.
This guy practiced that in the mirror like 3 times this morning.
I did. It's true. And in the pre-show, just to make sure it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't good then. It isn't good now.
I might do the hard liquor soon, though.
Yikes. Lucas, what about you?
I'm obviously shooting some Lukasz Sova, which is some premium vodka here. It's not even premium. It's just vodka. And I'm drinking a pack. When I say a pack, a 12-pack of Socialites. I don't know if you guys are down with this. Vodka soda is low calorie. I highly recommend if you're trying to get lit and stay in shape during that quarantine bod phase. So right now, starting off with mango. I can tell you right now, it tastes like shit. I don't recommend this flavor. Go with the other 3. It comes with 4 flavors.
So we're not getting a sponsorship from them. That's for sure.
They're like, oh man.
Anything but the mango flavor, we could probably get a sponsorship. Just
There
not
you
that
go.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Without wasting any more time, again, guys, for all you who are just jumping in now, wait, what's the setup? Where am I at? Grand Champ's
You're at the
over.
bottom left for me.
He's over
Grand
there.
Champs, yeah, that's the right way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for
Up
sure.
here, top right.
There he
top
is, Lee Grandchamp, joining us tonight. We are honored, and what better way to honor our guest
It keeps
than
flipping around. I'm trying to
giving him the responsibility of comedy of the week. What the hell is going on here?
Oh fuck!
There we go. Okay,
I try to rearrange the screen.
just
so consistent,
stop it. Just
and
stop it.
It's like a Rubik's cube, man. I can't solve it. I couldn't solve it. So
Again, to new viewers, you guys are gonna vote on Grand Champ's joke. If he is successful, the rest of us, including you in chat, are gonna take a shot. If his joke tanks, he's taking 2 shots off the bat, and we'll see how he handles this podcast then. Grand Champ, the floor is yours.
You guys ready for this?
We're ready.
I hope so.
All right. So there's this guy, this IT guy, super smart guy, and he got caught for tax evasion. And his whole life, he's always been able to get away with stuff. He finally got caught. He went to prison, and in his jail cell, he had an inmate. So imagine this big, buff black guy in his cell. The guy goes, "Yo, you want to be mama or you want to be papa?" He's like, "Fuck. What do I say? He's like, okay. I want to be papa." He's like, "Come over here and suck mama's dick."
Okay.
That's all
Okay.
That's all I got.
So you're telling me he was in a win-win situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks to be that guy. Personally, you've got my vote. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I've never heard it. That's fresh content for me.
That
I'm with that.
I'll take it. I accept that. That's a
That's
good one.
the best I got. That's the best I got. That's a
All
lot of
right,
knock-knock
nice.
jokes.
All right, we'll give chat a couple minutes to vote for you.
Just out of curiosity, as a real estate agent, when you sell houses, is that the joke you open with to like lighten the mood? So, mom, when you try to buy this house?
Oh, that's good. That is a good one. No, yeah, it's not often. Well, I mean, I guess it's just the 3 of us all the time, but we don't really hear original content or stuff we haven't heard before. So I like that one.
It's because we get so hyped about our jokes. I'm like, yo, I got my joke of the week. I'm gonna tell you, but you gotta laugh during the week, and we just don't laugh. They're like, you piece of shit. You promised me.
Yeah, it's funny because I think it is. Lee Grandchamp had brought it up on the pre-show. He's saying that's the part he's most worried about. Every week I'm like, when it's my week, I'm like, all week I'm like, what's my joke gonna be, man? It's got to be good. I got to come with the heat,
Even when it's not my joke of the week, I'm worried.
He's worried
Chat-
for me.
I was actually Googling knock-knock jokes.
Yeah.
knock knock.
Like, what's
jokes.
this? I'm like, this is fucking,
No, but
this is fucking stressful.
Did you find any good knock knock jokes that you would like kind of put as a second place joke?
No, they're all cheesy. I don't.
Okay, tell you what.
Sometimes-
Sorry, 1 second. I want to hear one of your knock knock jokes, but again, chat, just as a reminder, please vote on Grand Champ's joke. Let us know if he's doing a shot or if we're doing a shot. Everyone's pleading the fifth. Everyone's sitting on the fence. Condemn this man. Tell us a knock knock joke, Grand Champ.
Wait, what? Another one?
Just a little filler.
Off the dome. Off the
I
dome.
want to see one of the stupid ones you came across.
And we'll make you a deal. If you get a non-hunter joke that lands, I will take 3 shots instead of just 1.
Kill it. Get him. Get him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google it. I don't remember.
No, you can't. You can't do that though.
Tell us.
I actually don't remember it. I actually don't remember it. I'd have to Google it. I was just looking through. This joke was actually from one of my clients. Believe it or not.
One of your clients?
Yeah, one of my clients. Yeah.
Is that how we got a good? That's how we closed the deal.
Damn right.
Hey, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Well, it would appear as though GRANDCHAMP is successful, at least by our votes.
So we'll take our shot now. Cheers, everyone, to Carl's mom, as per usual.
Carl's mom.
Lee, you're safe for this one.
Yeah, you're
GRANDCHAMP.
safe, GRANDCHAMP. Yeah, not me.
So let's establish the name. Who's Lee? Little Lee and Big Lee?
Can we call you Papa for the rest of the pod?
Oh, Baba. I mean, I always call him GRANDCHAMP, so I think GRANDCHAMP is the
GRANDCHAMP's probably the better way to go for sure. Yeah.
GRANDCHAMP it is.
for sure. All right, let's dig into it. GRANDCHAMP, who is that? Tell us about yourself. Let's let the people get to know you.
I was born in an island, and I'm fucking with you guys. You guys probably already know my name is Lee GRANDCHAMP. I'm a realtor. I'm a registered massage therapist. I teach. I'm an instructor at Humber College. Used to be actually. So by heart, I'm an entrepreneur. What else? I've started my real estate company, and I'm growing the brand, growing the business. And I know Lee through Home Depot.
Home Depot days.
Hi.
Yeah.
School days.
I don't know. What else?
No one else. No one else. You know from Home Depot in this chat.
Oh yeah.
Not worth mentioning, anyways.
No,
I know everybody from Home Depot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, what else do you guys want to know?
How long have Lee? How long have you been in the real estate business for, GRANDCHAMP?
So I'd say about 3 years now.
Nice.
1 year full time though.
Now I'm gonna get you right into it. What is the funniest or dumbest question you received about real estate when selling a home? Like off the dome of your head.
The dumbest question.
Or funniest, or something that just caught you off guard. Yeah.
Shit. Hey Lee, I'm trying to buy a house. Yeah, sure. How can I help you? But I don't have any money.
No way.
Like I
no
swear
way.
to God, I swear to God. I've gotten that. Yeah.
Do you guys have a 0 down payment plan? I can.
Yeah, I know. Like,
is there a student option that you guys have present, or
like a layaway option?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Someone actually wanted to buy a house with no money.
Yeah, they have no money. Yeah, we get that sometimes.
That is wild. So what do you tell them? What's your answer to that?
I just laugh.
We're telling them to fuck off. Take a hike.
You just laugh. And then, yeah, man. So yeah, there's crazy people out there with that.
That's
what was the particular reason or motive for getting into the real estate business out of all the other avenues of business that you could pursue?
The number one reason is the money. To be honest with you, and also to be honest, it makes you make a lot of income with it, and not just that too. Like I do enjoy like working with people, and again, I'm an entrepreneur by heart. Coming from a healthcare background, it propelled me to just help people. So I've always liked helping people. So I've helped people with their bodies, not helping them with finances and making their biggest purchase in their life, right? So little background story. It started off with this. I built the practice. So we became established. So I'm making income. And as I'm making income, I wanted to use my money to invest. So I could either invest in stocks, invest more in the business, and so on. So I decided to invest in real estate. Bought my first property in Windsor, and realized that you can make a lot of money with it, with renting and flipping it and so on. So flipped that home, and then decided, you know what, maybe I should start selling homes myself. And then from there, I got into the real estate game, and then started selling and buying for my clients. I'm a big advocate, and whatever kind of income you make, you need to be investing in some form of investment. If it's stocks or real estate, but I prefer real estate because over time, real estate wins.
Yeah, for sure. It's the safest. I feel like the safest way to invest your money. Not
Yeah,
like riding
100%.
the GME wave. I see chat talking about that.
Yeah, like some fucking
I
people who
popped
did
into
that.
too.
Like some fucking people who tried to ride the GME wave. Who did actually?
So
I did.
I like
Just a
to
little
think of my browser subscription as an investment to myself. Personally, like, you know, always invest in your
well-being
and your
yeah.
happiness, right? Like that gives me joy, lots of joy, multiple times a week. So
Multiple times a day. What are you saying?
Can you share your password?
of course, Kempo 78 69 was taken, obviously. So you know, I try my best out there.
Nice.
Has anyone ever asked you during a viewing a question that you're like, absolutely not, like, hey, yo, can I use the bathroom? Anything that's out of the realm of like, you're like, yo, during your viewing, like that's unacceptable. Something that people were like just so oblivious.
Yeah,
I think I
my
used the
wife.
washroom during one of them.
Did you take a shitter? Like you clogged the toilet
No,
during
I
a
felt like I
viewing?
had to take a piss. And it's not like there's other people. Like it was just us and our realtor. At least that's my experience. Like I was like, yo, so I gotta take a piss, man. Like I haven't had a chance. I worked all day.
Watch.
Okay, I was gonna take a leave.
GRANDCHAMP's rear story is gonna be like someone asked to take a piss, and you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Okay, so before you give us an example, GRANDCHAMP, put yourself in the situation where Matt was your client and he said, yo, can I take a piss? What is Matt like a good client? Would you be like, yo, fuck this guy? What are your thoughts?
You know what? It happens. It actually happens a lot. And technically, you're not.
Not you, GRANDCHAMP. Not you, GRANDCHAMP. You got my back.
Technically, you're not supposed to, especially with COVID now, right?
Okay.
You're not
This is
supposed to.
pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, yeah, but it happens a lot. People gotta go.
I made sure that I didn't put the seat down, so I made like I wanted to leave.
But
And I knew I was buying the house. I'm like, this house is mine now.
Just so you know, the way Matty is if you said no, he would just pee in the garden anyway. So there's no way.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's
So,
happened before.
So give us an example of when someone did something crazy like that for you, GRANDCHAMP.
Like I wanted to use a washroom.
Or just something that, like Lukasz said, something that you think is just like
Out of the realm of the norm.
Yeah,
for you.
Out of the norm. Let me see. Oh, they wanted to test out the bedroom.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, like it was awkward. So we go up to show the property, and it was a husband and a wife. Like newly engaged, and I come up and I'm like, this is the master bedroom, blah blah blah, and then I show the master bedroom. As I'm walking out, I'm like, oh, Lee, give us a second, and they close the door behind me. I'm like, what the? And then I'm like, should I go in? Like join? It was awkward, right? She's like, oh yeah,
realtor. You get the realtor percentage, right? So you gotta get the.
And then I'm like, should I come in? And then it was just awkward. They were like talking in there. I heard some like giggling and stuff, and I knocked on the door, and then they came out.
No way.
Yeah. So there's some crazy people out there, man.
Did they end up buying that house, or did they just ruin someone else's room?
They were just looking. Like we looked at multiple properties.
What would you do? What would you have done if you opened the door after and they had their like shirts swapped?
Oh, $6. I would have posted it on $6.
Yeah, that's a good response for sure.
Yeah, have you ever had someone be like, yo, they're gonna take like a drink from the fridge or some shit like that?
From the fridge? You think it's funny, but yeah, like it's like
no way. What?
Yeah, people are weird. Like you do your best. You you can't do it and so on, but there's stuff that you can't control sometimes, right? Like people,
I guess they're gonna take. They're just like, okay.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Run and like tackle them and like, no, don't touch it.
Put the pack in there.
Yeah, so
not my Haitian rum. Yeah, bro.
How do you call it? My biggest advice: if you're selling your home, anything you don't want touched, anything you don't want like taken, keep it away. You know what I mean?
So, Lukasz, hide your virginity when you sell your house.
Exactly.
The thing is,
Exactly.
I want that taken, but just no one takes it.
He leaves it out on the table.
I always like lay in the bedroom and I'm like, maybe they'll lock the door behind the realtor and giggle, but they do that because they giggle. They're like, he probably has a small penis, and they just walk out. I'm like, yo, bro, like, why did you do that to me, man?
Oh man.
So you kind of alluded to things you don't want taken. Have you seen people steal stuff too from other people's houses?
So no, not with me. So I've heard that there's stories like that. There's like stories of, so for example, I've heard of stories of people getting their like PS5 stolen, shoe collection stolen. Yeah, because think about it. If you have a property where it's like, especially right now, it's really busy. You're getting a lot of foot traffic, right? The agent, like, it's not that the agent's part of it, but it could happen. So say I'm bringing, like, say Lee, you're coming with me, right? And I'm showing you the house, and then I'm showing, say, your fiance the house, and so on. And then you're in another room and you're stashing shoes in your bag or something. It could happen. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's not common. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to scare anyone about that. It's not common at all. It's just if there's anything important that you don't want taken, I'd highly recommend keeping it away.
So how does that work? How does the dynamic of that work? Let's say I have you showing my house to potential buyers and something gets stolen. Are you accountable for that, or like how does that get handled?
If you can prove it, like that's the thing, right?
Because
say for example,
yeah, I know, right? The eyes too, the shifty eyes.
Yeah, that's if you can prove it. Like, yeah, I am accountable. I am accountable to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but if we're getting multiple viewings and like say like 10 people went through, and you didn't call this out after my viewing, then how are you gonna prove it to me? So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the way it usually goes. But whenever you're listing your home, like I always tell my clients, like anything that's easy to grab, put away. You know what I mean? That's the best way to go at that.
Nice.
Hide your PS5s.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your PS5.
Yeah.
That's freaking wild though. The balls it takes to just, I mean, I guess stealing in general.
But the buying agent should be, how do you call it? The buying agent should be keeping an eye, like, watching out for that and making sure things like that don't happen. Because they're live, like it's their job to make sure, like, because they're getting the code to enter the house. So they should ensure that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's instances where, like, I know myself, I'm showing someone something else, but then you walk off to another room. It's hard for me to
confirm what's going on, right? Yeah, that's a level of stress that I did not anticipate for realtors at all.
Yeah. So I
did not expect that.
I guess it's more on a private viewing side. Have you ever had like a full out open house where it's like people can just walk in whenever and you're like, yo, like honestly, I don't have a lot of view of things. Like, does that ever give you anxiety? Or have you ever done an open house in general?
Well, the reason I haven't done open house yet because I entered full time because of during the COVID thing.
Yeah.
So it's more been virtual open house.
Okay.
Thing, right.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. So not the traditional open house. I haven't done any of that yet.
I think that's a good transition to some questions I think I've seen. So how would you say COVID has affected the whole real estate market as a whole? Like what are your opinions or takes and experience on that?
So here's my opinion. Like COVID has changed like every single industry when it comes to real estate. It's made us more tech savvy for sure. So virtual showings, like everything's through Zoom meetings now. So for example, so say you're a new client, usually like before we'd meet at Tim Hortons to have a talk. Now let's have a Zoom meeting. That's usually the first form of engagement, right? Now when you're going to go view a house, you have to wear gloves, masks, all that, shoe covers and so on. So sanitation is a lot more, like it's a lot more like, what's the word? Help me out.
Strict?
Sorry?
Strict?
Yeah, a lot more strict now.
You're welcome.
Now, in regards to the...
Take a shot for that. Okay. Perfect.
In regards to the market, if you asked me this last year, if the market's going to go up, I would have said no. Like the market would, like we're in a pandemic, it should have crashed. But we've seen record numbers when it comes to home sales. So what we're seeing right now is this: condo prices last year went down a bit and plateaued. They're picking up now, but they went down. The reason why is everyone's scared of COVID. In a condo, you have multiple people there. You have to go in the elevator, and also one of the perks of living in a condo is amenities like the gym and the pool. All that's closed. So I had a lot of clients sell their condo and move out, like go to Barrie. And now there's no point of living in Toronto. Think about it. What are the main reasons we live in Toronto? For like the club scene, the entertainment, your work. All the three things are gone. So what's the point of paying $800,000 for a 2-bedroom condo when I can get a detached home or a townhouse? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we saw a big rush out of condos and into homes and like, in the like around Barrie, Hamilton area, people are moving out. But I think that's just temporary. When things get back to normal, it'll go back. In regards to detached homes, like it's ridiculous how crazy the market is. Like a lot of people are getting outbid $100,000 over asking price, $200,000 over asking price.
That's crazy, man.
It's multiple offers, right? So
I can offer $5 less typically.
yeah.
That's all I got.
So that kind of takes me to a point that I'm curious about. And so everyone talks about foreign investors and like, people coming in from other countries with just, pockets full of cash and they're just buying up houses left, right, and center and kind of screwing us over. And when I say us, I mean specifically me, like a guy who's not super rich and can't just go buy a house like that. And a lot of these guys aren't even citizens and stuff. So do you think that's going to be a big factor in the bubble not popping? Because for the foreseeable future, we're going to have these foreign investors.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep them because like the Canadian, like economics, like we rely a lot on real estate. People keep thinking there's going to be the bubble's going to burst. The bubble's going to burst. We've talked, think about it, Lee, when we were at Home Depot, I remember people were talking about that. Yeah, and that was like absolutely. Almost 10 years ago. And we're in the exact same scenario. People are like, oh, they're going to raise the interest rate and the market's going to crash. I don't think so. When markets crash, it's not, my opinion, it's not purposely done because it hurts everybody, even the government. If everything's crashed, then they lose money too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen. And I think that they're going to encourage the market to keep going up because so once the COVID is done and all that, guess what's going to happen? The borders are going to be open again. We're going to get more immigrants. Guess what? We don't have enough supply. So there you go. The only way the market, I personally think, will go down is if we figure a way to develop homes faster and cheaper. Or if so for example, I have a lot of clients who are developers. When they get a piece of land, it could take up to 5 to 10 years to start building on it, right? So if they take that restriction away, then we'll have more supply. That's the issue. It's just supply. If we have a lot of homes available, guess what? Then there's going to be competition. It's going to bring the price down. But if there's only one property available and there's 10 people that want it, it's going to drive the price up.
Right.
So
so it's simple like that. Yeah.
Sorry, for the young poor folk like myself, what hope can you give me? Like you're saying that the market doesn't look like it's going to pop. The government wants it to keep going. I'm fucked as it is.
I want you to
how do I compete?
Lee, GRANDCHAMP, I kind of want you to be like, sorry, there is no hope. Just move on.
Is there no hope? Like,
no.
Am I going to have to
There's hope. There's hope. You got to start selling drugs.
Or my body, right? Drugs or my body.
Or start going to viewings and start taking some shoe collections, bro. Like,
yeah, seriously, right? Yeah,
did you not take note? Yo, GRANDCHAMP's trying to help you out.
I can steal a piece of the house at a time, just one brick at a time, build my own fucking house.
You own it,
book some viewings with me. I'll look to the right, just grab a big screen TV.
Done. Perfect.
That's how
I can't live in a big screen TV though. Like, I use that screen as shelter from the rain.
Oh, not with that attitude. You can't. Have you tried?
You're right.
But seriously though, I'll be honest with you. So when me and my wife, I'll explain how I bought my first home and so on. When me and my wife, we had some income. We had like about $30,000, right? And we wanted to buy a house. This was maybe 5 years ago. We couldn't afford anything in the GTA still with 30K. But so I had a client, this is from my clinic, who taught me something. He was like, Lee, don't buy in the GTA. So remember how you mentioned foreign investors? So like, for example, the foreign investors will come to Canada to purchase because our home prices are cheap. like so for the Hong Kong or China. So when they come in, like just a small apartment will be millions of dollars. But for them, when they come here, this is pennies for them. Okay, so keep that in mind. So what I decided to do, and this is what I learned from my client, is you buy outside of the GTA and you rent in the GTA. So we bought that home in Windsor. So I bought a duplex in Windsor. So a duplex is a home that's like it's a home with two separate entrances for 145,000. I can afford in Windsor, right? So I bought it for 145,000. So I put my down payment down. Guess what? My mortgage was only $450. That's a car payment.
Yeah.
I rented upstairs for 800 and downstairs for 900. Yeah. So and then I rented a condo in Woodbridge. I can afford rent, but I couldn't purchase that property because that exact property was worth 600,000 at the time. So here we go. So I'm getting cash flow. So I'm making about $800 a month. Sorry, $1,200 a month from that from the rental. Okay, I'm using that money to pay for my rent. So my rent's literally like I was paying $2,000 a month. So my rent was like $1,000. Right now, that same property was going up in value. 2 years later, that property was worth $250.
Nice.
So I made so 145 to 250.
Yeah.
After I paid all the taxes, everything, I came out with $120,000. Right. That 120 I used to buy my home in Toronto. So a lot of times I find with our age group, and the only reason why I know this is not because like I was taught this in school, it's just because from I was lucky because a lot of my clients, like I treat the wealthiest people to the poorest people. And the one thing they have in common is like they know how to manage money and invest in real estate, right? So he taught me not to, like, if you can't afford here, buy out. So buy out and then bring the money back and then go from there. And good example, like you said, with foreign investors, they'll buy condos here and leave it completely empty because they know over time it'll go up. There's multiple floors that are empty because they'll buy a whole floor and they just leave it because they know it'll appreciate over time.
Wow. That's interesting. I think that's great advice for exactly what you said, Lee. A lot of people that are, the age group that we are is pulling and pooling that money up front. Like how it just seems like such a daunting task to pool together that kind of money. Like how do I do it? And that type of advice I think is great for really everyone that is watching, that's looking to buy a place. I think that's great. We appreciate that type of feedback.
I'm definitely gonna choose to go into debt instead, but thank you.
I was gonna say even for Lukasz here, I'm sure that's a weight off your shoulders, Lukasz. You could take your OnlyFans account down and do it with keep some dignity.
Or I can take my OnlyFans account to a different city and then rent a different OnlyFans account into this.
I mean, it's online, is it? Just.
I don't know. Sure. That was a balloon deflating. That wasn't me questioning anything. But
I want to talk about this quickly. Bring it online. GRANDCHAMP, I've got a question quickly for you from the chat. So, do you have any fear of the role of the internet in disrupting the real estate industry? Maybe in the sense of reducing the need for realtors because the seller themselves could just list it and do Zoom meetings for people to really cut out, the realtor on the buying side, or like what are your thoughts on that?
I 100% agree. Like that's already here. So there's already automated things happening, right? But there's always a difference versus doing it online versus using an actual professional. There's things you can do where you can do your taxes online. Like so, for example, I own a company, right? So I could do my taxes using TurboTax, right? But I'm not going to get all the tax advantages as using a professional. Does that make sense? There's even studies showing that using a realtor versus using one of those automated ones, the difference in regards to how much more you can make with it. Because a lot of times, I'll tell you this right now, like a lot of purchases made are through, like it's emotional. So when someone's buying a home, so when I go in and I'm trying to sell you this home, right? So this is not me personally, but I see it in the industry. My goal is to make you imagine that you're in this home and make you think that this is the best home in the world. Like, you can't get that through a computer automation. Does that make sense? And that's why you're getting these homes.
You see it like for face value. You don't get the input of a realtor like yourself saying, this is what I think of this. You're exactly. Ultimately at the end of the day, you're also trying to win the sale because your income is based on that.
It's based on it, right? So like that's why you get these over asking ones, because I'll give you an example with my house. There's a skating rink in the back, right? So like there's a park with a skating rink. At the time, the realtor was like, "There's a beautiful skating rink in the back. Your daughter's gonna love playing there when she's a kid," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, that's sick. I didn't even think about that." And he painted that picture of me skating with my daughter. And now I'm like, shit, I want to put an extra 20,000. I want to get this house.
Like, I can't even skate.
yeah, I can't fucking skate. I'm from Haiti. I don't know how to do that. So there's always going to be like, you know what I mean? There's always going to be like automated stuff with anything, but I think the human factor, like, it'll get you more money out of it.
Do you guys, as realtors, ever have a BOGO sale? And what time of the year is that?
Yeah, right.
A BOGO sale?
Like a buy one get one free. You know what I'm talking about? You guys ever hit that up, or is that an interest for you in the future? So that I can, you know, for our viewers out there who are very interested. In
This question is not for Lucas; it's for the viewers.
Or even like a Toyota-thon kind of, you know, like what
why don't we have that?
Like, like one of those employee discounts kind of thing.
Yeah, you talking about? Like, what are we talking here?
Oh shit!
What's the best time of the year to actually go shopping for a house? On a serious note, though, is there a season that's like, there's a dip? Like, what's that about?
In winter. So if you go around Christmas time, I'll be honest with you, I tell everyone this, like, if you wait for like November, December, because no one tries to sell around that time because it's the holidays, right?
Right.
You have everything going on.
I wouldn't want to be fucking
cold.
moving.
In the no one wants to move around this time.
No fucking way.
Yeah, exactly, right? But for some reason, everyone wants to wait till spring when it's hot, when everyone else is trying to do it, right? So usually that time, the people trying to move at that time is like, you find a lot of like divorces and people are trying to get rid of property, like distress sales. So November, December, I'd say, is the best time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right before the new models come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, barbecue season. You obviously gotta shop for the best house with the best barbecue. Not like you buy a barbecue separately, of course, but.
We're rolling into the halfway mark. I think it'd be good to address some chat questions if there were some, or comments in general. I do see one here. Good old Matt fan 6969 called this one out for you, Grand Champ. He said, "Why is the commission percentage on a real estate transaction stayed the same, even though the cost of real estate has gone up 5 times in the last 15 or 20 years?"
So why has the cost of commission stayed the same?
Yes, even though the cost of the real estate itself is going up.
Yeah, the commission percentage.
5-fold. Yeah, the percentage specifically.
I don't know. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm okay with that. I think it's just, to be honest with you, the reason why they use a percent is just to keep up with inflation, because every year things get expensive, right? So the cost of groceries is expensive. Like $100 means nothing nowadays. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
And home prices are kind of an idea of like how the economy is going. So that's why we use a percentage. So if it's 2.5%, it's like getting a raise. So if we don't have, if it's not percent based, we'll never get a raise. We'll always be a certain rate, right? So if it was, so say every time you sell a home, it's only $1,000. 20 years from now, $1,000 is not gonna be worth the same thing. So that's why we use I don't set up the rule, but that's usually the reason why.
Yeah, and like you said, exactly, using a percentage makes it account for the fact that the overall value of the home may increase, but the amount of money that you're making out the sale also does at the same time.
Yeah, and just like with regular like work, right? As a realtor, you don't get paid, like your hustles are how you get paid, right? There's no raise. If you don't sell, you don't make money. So if we don't use a percent, then you'll never get a raise.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'd also just real quick side note. Not J Mark said we're all chest shavers. I just like to say this is au natural, baby.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't grow chest hair.
I don't grow hair.
I actually do have chest hair, so
just a little bit.
I don't grow either.
Yeah, I actually,
none of us are shavers. None of us are shavers.
Once a month for my facial hair. It might be my Philippine genes.
Matty has more hair on his face than on his entire body, and that's
except his butthole. I heard this past week that someone said Matt looks like a baby with a mustache, and ever since I heard that, can't get it out of my head. And it's so true. Baby with a mustache.
Wait till one day I'll shave all of it off and I'll just look like a baby.
God, please don't.
How often do you get ID'd, Matt, at LCBO?
Like literally all the time. I actually have it ready for them to ask, but sometimes they don't. Maybe I'm just because I'm a regular. There's like that dude.
There's that kid again.
Baby face.
Lee, I guess off the topic, because we've been talking about a lot about real estate, but not more so like your.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we got to do our shot for our halfway shot.
So sorry.
Everyone in chat's calling for it. We gotta do that.
I'm so sorry.
Cheers, everyone. Again,
Oh, he's ready.
Grand
Fuck,
Champ.
you guys are ready. Sorry.
A pleasure having you here, and we appreciate your time, man.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
Someone in chat had asked.
I'm gonna start slurring my words soon.
That's okay. That's what happens to me around this time too.
As professionalism is gonna slip.
We got
The fuck the housing market, bro.
Check out this house.
We got Eric Man 77 in the chat asking, looking to buy in Cambridge. What do you think of that market? Good starter market to get into.
Tri-City, Quad City.
Yeah, this is a good example of if you're new, if you're new to the whole real estate game and you're like for example like us, you're starting off and you can't afford in the GTA, just anything you have, buy out. You just need 5% down. If you have $10,000-$20,000, you can buy out, and then just buy it, hold it, and I promise you, 3 to 4 years from now, you're gonna have a lot more money, and then you can come back into the GTA or stay there. So by the time you save, so for example, so a lot of people have $20,000 saved, right? And they're like, you know what, I'm gonna keep
like 20 or $30, 1,000.
So they're like, I'm gonna save up so I can get 50,000, so I can get my down payment. But that philosophy is never gonna work. That's what I'm trying to tell everyone. That's not gonna keep up, because a year from now the home is gonna be $100,000 more. It keeps going up. You have to put it in real estate in order to go with inflation, right? So so whatever you have, 20, 30, find a property you can put it in and then ride the wave and then sell it. Now you have equity, and then you can come back.
To go off of Lucas's point, like, let's say I got $60. What am I putting the $60 into?
Bitcoin.
Chap's talking about crypto.
Yeah, so
0.0000% or yeah.
Lee, look like regularly, not our cool guest.
Am I regularly?
Yeah, you're regularly.
Okay.
Basically.
You were gonna ask a question when Lee had spoken about.
No, he elaborated and clarified it all.
I could see it in your eyes. Even though I can't see your eyes, I can see it in your eyes.
It's in my soul. Yeah.
But
no, if you have $60, I'd recommend putting that into dinner for the weekend and then just fucking call it quits, man.
Just YOLO the life savings.
No, at that point, $60 is your life savings. Just ball hard, homie. Fake it till you make it. Ball freaking hard. Order the steak.
And then be like, "Oh, babe, that's on you. I don't have enough money for
that."
I forgot my wallet.
You know the worst part is that Matty will have $60 and be like, "Can I get 4 burgers with barbecue sauce only?" And we'll be like, "Nah, man, like, that's such a saddest waste of fucking $60."
Where are you going? 4 burgers with barbecue sauce cost $60.
I don't know. You tell me, man. You're the one who eats burgers with barbecue sauce.
Ruth's Chris
Steakhouse. GRANDCHAMP, have you ever had anyone ever offer you something stupid like, "Hey, can I get a 30-day guarantee in case my neighbors are stupid?
What?
Or they don't like to party?"
I'm confused.
Has anyone ever asked you if it's like, "Hey, like, I buy this house. What if I don't like it after 30 days? Can I return it?" Has anyone ever asked you?
I've never had that. I've never.
So they've asked you if they can buy a house with $0, but never a 30-day guarantee.
No, never had a 30-day guarantee.
Bring their
return
receipt.
policy.
It's like, did you bring a receipt? Oh, sorry, bro. Like, it's over.
You break it, you buy it.
How about, has anyone ever asked you about something like, "Hey, has this house ever been paranormal activity scanned?" Or anything like that?
No, but there is no. But there is a clause we put that no one has passed away in the house. So there's a
Oh,
clause
okay.
that we do put on
Like,
there.
like passed away as in like gone too drunk and KO'd? Because I've passed away in my house so many times, bro.
Okay, so in the case that someone has passed away in a house, so what? Do I get like a severe discount?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah?
A
Like, how big
severe
are we
discount
talking?
And like paranormal activity shit.
Actually?
No, yeah. Well, sorry. So you don't,
Lee's first house, he's gonna put a criteria: passed away in home, check.
Please.
well, no. So it becomes like the home is not as valuable, right? So if someone passed away in the house, and like say there was like a homicide in the house, like obviously like you don't want to bring your family in there or whatever, right? So the value of the house does drop. Well, for you, I guess it's fine. I don't know, but
Okay,
normally
fuck out.
the value of the
That ghost is paying rent, homie. That ghost is paying rent.
Yeah. So if you want, we can set up a search like that. Homes with like mass murderers.
So, like, on average, what's the difference between a home with someone who passed away versus a regular house? 60%.
No, it could be like it depends. It depends on what the case is. You know what I mean? So say there was like it varied. Like say someone just like had a heart attack versus someone say the husband killed the wife, kids, and it was just like a mass murder. Of course, like the value of that home is going to drop significantly, right? I don't have a percent for that, but homes that like have things like that associated to them, they're not as valuable.
And have you ever had to deal with property like that?
No, so far nothing like that in my career.
Would you say
but we do put clause like so for my clients, we do put clauses. So say we like a house, we do put a clause saying that there hasn't been any type of deaths or anything like that in the property to protect. So to make sure that nothing like that's hidden. So if that is like, so say you close the property and then later on you find out that someone did pass away or there was something wrong, you can go back and sue for damages.
So do you feel that for new home buyers, is it cheaper for me to hire an assassin or save up money for a down payment? What's the
like right now, hiring an assassin is way cheaper.
Okay. Good to know. I'll take note. I'll take note for sure.
That's professional advice, baby.
For anyone who's interested, text me. We can discuss prices.
God, it's gonna be the sloppiest assassination ever. It's gonna be like me on the bicycle. It's gonna be me on the bicycle.
It'll be worse. It'll be like,
hire me.
This guy suffocated because someone sat on him for 30 days.
30 days.
And that guy gained weight accordingly. Apparently, he ordered Uber Eats like 5 times. So if you want to buy that,
5 times in 30 days. What else did you eat the other 25?
This guy's starved.
I ordered Uber Eats for like $3,000 each day, bro. Like, wake up.
Oh, okay. So, GRANDCHAMP, for young people like us, like you're a young guy, you're married,
Handsome.
You're handsome, yeah, sure. If you have a daughter who's turning 3 this year, I believe.
Yeah.
So you have a daughter, you're married, you have a house, you're a realtor, you have your own massage therapy clinic, you teach, you do a whole lot of shit. Like you said, entrepreneurs, that's who you are at heart. What motivation or what kind of advice would you give the younger generation these days to be that motivated to do what you're doing? Like, how do you get that? You're a young, successful dude.
Like, to be honest with you, just like I enjoy what I do. Like everything I do, like I said, like before I said, oh, real estate guy has a lot of money, but I actually enjoy it. I enjoy I enjoy massage therapy. I enjoy being with people. I enjoy talking to people. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound cheesy, but do what you love, I guess.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy. So cheesy, man.
You're not going to go into
why?
cheesy knock joke where you're going to hit us with one of those one-liners?
Guys there. Do what you love, baby.
Follow your heart.
Live, laugh, love.
You guys like doing this podcast. Like when I saw this, I was like, yo, like I love seeing this. You know what I mean? You guys got together. Like this could be something great. You know what I mean? So I applaud you for this. I love seeing
Thank you.
this. So
Thank you.
Stop rubbing off your inspiration. I'm starting to.
Sorry, real quick. You said
no, I'm not trying to. Just that's who I am. I like seeing people grow, develop. And then like I love sharing that. You know what I mean?
You real quick. You said this could be something great, so you don't think this is great right now? You think our podcast sucks?
No. If you replace me with Lee, it'll be great. That's what I'm trying to
Lee swap.
Lee swap.
No one would even notice. Just put a little mop on your head. No one will notice.
And GRANDCHAMP, you'd also have to lose a little bit of muscle mass too. So
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I got some. Yo,
Excuse me.
Lee, maybe if you launch some BOGO house sales, or we would keep you on the podcast, maybe. Or like a buy one get one half off would be nice. Like at least.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
If you ever want to come back on, you're more than welcome. Just get us all a house, and boom,
Yeah, man,
you're on.
sure. For sure.
Perfect.
Big deal. That's a win-win for everyone involved.
Everyone, yeah, that's a fair trade.
Speaking of which, we talked a lot about your real estate business. How about going back to your massage therapy? What is the weirdest request or weirdest thing you've seen happen in that situation?
Yeah. I don't know if you can disclose that. It's like confidentiality.
Have you ever like leaned to massage someone's like legs and they just fart right in your face and you're like, that's the good stuff right there, Captain.
That was me. It was when I was there.
So when it comes to massage therapy, there's a lot more stories of that because I've done that longer, right? So the weirdest thing that's happened. Okay, so I went to this. So we start off the practice as a mobile service. So we go to our clients' homes and we'll do treatments there. So when I finished school at Humber, we didn't have any money, and when I say we, it was me, my wife, and 2 business partners. So we were like, okay, how do we start a business without having capital? So let's just do mobile. For massage therapy, all we need is a table and a car, which we had. So we treat people at home. So we had this one client in Mississauga. Me and my business partner were there. We're treating, and so as we're treating, so I'm treating the husband. He's treating the wife, and they're face down, and I'm treating his neck, and then his bag was on the tables. I accidentally hit it, and then I swear to God, hundreds just flew out everywhere. Like not just like 3, 4. I mean, thousands of hundreds flew out, and they don't know there's $100 bills just all over the floor. And this is like, first of all, it was already kind of sketchy. Like it was like drug related, kind of like you had the vibe where stuff is wrong. You know what I mean? And then so I'm stepping over hundreds. I'm like, do I pick one up or do I just keep treating? Like what the fuck do I do? And then they have no idea, but they're just like, and I wish you guys could see it. I mean, everywhere.
Like the most amount of like physical money you've ever seen in your life.
Yes, like you've ever like in the movies. And I don't know why, like all of a sudden it just like exploded. Like because it was on top of, it just fell. Like it was like a bag of money and just fell.
It wasn't loud at all when that bag of money hit the ground.
No, I know. They didn't wake up. They was like what the and then so me and my buddy Michelle, like we're trying not to laugh. We're like so and then he's like what do we do? Do we just pretend like just tell them like there's hundreds on the floor, and then we're like, so we're treating, and then like hundreds are like we're slipping on hundreds and shit. And we didn't grab any of it. But it was tempting as a new business owner.
So I'm sorry. Everything you said earlier on in the podcast, like buying outside of town, getting into business, this is all fucking bullshit. This guy took the money, and that's how he got his business in his house. This is bullshit. So you just gotta rob drug dealers? That's what you.
No, listen. I told you. That's how I get into the real estate business. All that was.
He does a massage therapy until they like fall asleep. He's like, "Yo, grab what you can, get the fuck out."
All the other shit was just fluff. Like me, and my wife. I'm not even married. I just rob people.
I knew it. Yeah, I've never met your wife before, so yeah, this is strange.
No.
Something wasn't adding up. Yeah, see, now that story I believe way more than you being like this hustler, get the grind, follow your dream, whatever the hell you said.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Find a drug dealer. Find a drug dealer, massage the fuck out of them, and then steal their money.
That's not the way you would.
Did you massage the hell out of them?
I'm pretty sure everyone ended with a happy ending that night. A few dollar bills, like white stuff in the air. We'll call it sunscreen.
That is wild. Though. That's crazy.
Speaking of
Yo,
which,
good
guys,
on
with the
good
summer,
on you for.
with the summer theme, are you guys reapplying your sunscreen regularly or?
Are you gonna? Oh no. Oh my god. I hope it's bug spray.
Oh, SPF baby.
Yo, okay. I'm sorry. Let's go on a tangent real quick. Lukasz, how much to
Taste it.
do a little breath freshener with your
With
sunscreen?
my sunscreen, yo, bro. 1 second, let me see you.
I didn't
I didn't
Yo, I'll
realize.
for that.
I didn't realize.
GRANDCHAMP said he'll do a BOGO sale for you if you if you taste the
Deal.
sunscreen.
That's a deal.
I'll shoot to that right now. If you do a quick like,
Like a quick
A little freshen up of your breath.
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm still like my eyes still actually. I don't know. I can't even look at you right now straight.
I can't look at Lee all the time either. I'll pour up. I'll shoot to that if you do it.
No, I don't think so.
It's not even that bad.
All right, fine, maybe. You know what? If you guys each do 3 shots right now, I'll hold it down for 5 seconds in my mouth.
Ooh.
Like all of it, like 3 shots each.
Of course. What the fuck? Yo, no, 1 shot each. Like it's chill. Like what the hell? Of course.
I don't know. Sounds like a shitty deal, but I'd take
So
it.
this is where this is your asking
I think
price.
so.
I'm
Ironically, I
gonna
think
go in under the asking price. I'm gonna say I'll give you 2 shots.
I'll give you 2 shots.
GRANDCHAMP's like
That's how you negotiate.
GRANDCHAMP's like it's an open house with an open mouth, baby. Hit it.
Wait, 2 shots and you're gonna hold it for 3
Three,
seconds?
man. What the hell? You can't negotiate. I'm not.
No,
a
but he
realtor.
said 2 shots for 3 seconds. That's fair.
2 shots for 3 seconds. Oh no. What's chat thinking right now? Is chat gonna join us, or are they gonna just stand by and watch this awkwardness happen?
Chat thinks they came to learn something from GRANDCHAMP, and then instead they're watching this jackass
No, they did.
drink.
They literally just
or
watched how
eat
you
sunscreen.
negotiate a seller to accept a lower price.
They learned how to
That's-
steal from
that's
drug
exactly
dealers.
it.
That's what they
Don't
learned
ever-
today.
Don't ever accept the listing price. Always go lower.
Always negotiate.
Clip that. We need that. That was perfect. That was perfect.
So ironically, I still got some in my mouth. Does this count?
No.
Okay, just counting, just making sure.
Okay, well, in the meantime, while if chat wants to decide whether Lukasz takes this deal of tasting his mouth spray, Lukasz, you have a challenge for GRANDCHAMP, don't you?
I do. I guess I have a question with a follow up after that. Have you ever been to a house that was for you rather difficult to sell because you're like, this house is garbage? Like, have you ever had that kind of situation?
Oh yeah. Like, if to be honest with you, I'll never sell something I don't feel that is right for
You don't
the
believe
client.
in.
Yeah, like this kind of think about it. You're putting your biggest investment in my hands to help you find the best thing. Like, I'm just the kind of person I am. If it's shit, I will tell you it's shit. Like, yo, this is shit. Don't buy it.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? And yeah, it's not. Yeah, so I'll never have to do it.
Perfect. On that note, I want to show you some pictures of my house. I want you to be as honest as you can in terms of you think it's a nice house and
I disagree. Be honest, but then also try and sell us.
yeah, I want you to try to sell
Yeah.
the good qualities of my house. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. The screen's gonna change for you. Don't be freaked out. I know realtors aren't great with tech. We're gonna go with
Okay, wow.
the front
so it's
view
haunted.
of my house. So this is the front view of my house. Obviously very modern. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Oh, this is a beautiful property located in Meadowville. It just needs a little bit of TLC, but
Well-
a lot of there's a lot of character in this house.
What is your
Hey,
favorite?
ooh,
what is
character.
what is your favorite part? Because this is obviously the front. I'll show you the backyard shortly. But what would you say is your favorite part about this house right now?
Well, my favorite part is it's the heritage look. It just
Right.
resembles it's a beautiful antebellum type of
Oh shit.
All right.
okay.
Well, I appreciate that.
I don't even know what that word means.
Antebellum, Lady Antebellum is a country singer. So basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close this. I'm going to show you the backyard, if you don't mind.
You couldn't put this in a slideshow and
So
Really?
here's the backyard.
Presentation's whack.
What do you feel about my backyard? GRANDCHAMP?
The backyard, honestly, the landscaping is a work of art. It looks like that there's a lot of love that needs to be put to it, but it gives you the opportunity. Like it's an open slate, so you can create whatever you want out of this backyard.
So my patio furniture is obviously increases the house value by $100K. What do you think about that? Is that fair?
I agree. You have beautiful like scenery in the back. The tree in the back, it looks awesome. It really helps.
Okay. We're now gonna go to my bathroom, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, why is your wallpaper so fucking chaos, Lord?
Yes.
Can you see my wallpaper right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking
Your Pornhub shortcuts there.
Okay, sorry.
It's
I'm gonna
very
change,
distracting.
I'm gonna change to my so my bathroom. What do you think?
Can you zoom in on that for us?
Let's see if I can. Can you guys?
Is that Lee's ankles?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Still bigger than yours.
What do you think?
No one knows about that.
So my bathroom. So that's my bathtub, and that's my cousin Gregory in the background.
Is that
Yo,
carpet?
I like that there's carpet in the back.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't like carpet in your bathroom. It's modern.
All right, Grant.
It's actually it's good for the winter so that when it's cold, the floor is not cold.
Hey,
Thank you.
no one came to hear you sell this.
GRANDCHAMP,
So
what do you think?
this bathroom is a Euro look. It's the latest thing in
Is it now?
in Turkey, right? Yeah, in Turkey, it's the latest type of
Turkey.
design. Now, one thing awesome with this bathroom, it does come with a toilet paper. So a lot of the properties don't come with that. So you're getting a steal.
Especially during
you know what?
COVID when people like
Yeah,
stockpiled. I stockpiled for you.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest with you, like we should go over asking price. This is a good deal.
So just so you guys know, so far my asking price is 67 million. But we're gonna
Jesus.
let me back up a little. I'm going to now show you my final picture, which is the kitchen.
No bedrooms?
No, here you go. So here's the
Okay,
kitchen.
kitchen. What?
GRANDCHAMP, take it away.
Worst part of the house.
Yeah, it's probably the worst part of that.
So now you see this house? I don't like it.
You
What the fuck is that? Like what is this? Like this is like chandeliers on the what the fuck is that?
I'm
Like
sorry.
uh
My parents had a
This is
vision.
is that like a gas fireplace? That's so out of date.
I think
The apples
You need to get a wood one.
you can get a wood one. It's so like the pot lights. Like who's into pot lights? And popcorn ceilings are what is that's what's in right now. These type of ceilings are terrible.
to match the bathroom carpet, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. And then what is this? Is this hardwood? People are more into laminate, to be honest with you. So I'd say this one's a pass.
So you're out.
All right,
Yeah,
out of 10, GRANDCHAMP, how does house do?
Oh, his house? Oh, other than the kitchen, I think it's a good home. Like I think if I was selling it to you, I'd say let's go over asking price. Like whatever you got.
So
It's worth it. Go broke for
instead
it.
of 67 million, what are you looking at?
I'd say about 69.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay, all right,
Nice,
hey.
nice, I like that.
Okay.
I can do that number.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, man. I got you.
Cool.
Hey, you did a fantastic job. I'm convinced.
Yeah, I might have to put some of my
The
investments
character. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, get out of GME and buy the house, man.
And just so everyone's aware, I'm actually streaming in my bathroom. This is all green screen of a normal room.
He's in that tub.
I couldn't even afford the poster, so I green screened it onto the back. But our merch is out, by the way. If you can afford it, it's on our page. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that appraisal.
By the way, side note. Did any of you guys actually buy GME or no? Anyone?
Yeah, Matt.
I
Actually,
did.
Matt
I bought in.
GME.
I bought in at $60. It was after the
You're
first
kidding.
one happened. Yeah. The thing was though, I was paper hands. I was a bitch. A couple weeks ago, I sold when it was like 140. I didn't hold till the two.
God.
Dude, I was like, I had put in, I didn't put in a lot.
Yeah.
I put in a couple $100,
Yeah.
but I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. I was like,
Shit.
once it was 140, it doubled my money. I was like, I'm out.
No, see the
And then
mistake.
then it was like then I was like watching. I was like 250. I was like, fuck. I fucked up.
Yeah, I
On
know,
a
yeah.
purely technical standpoint, though, the mistake wasn't selling early. The mistake was buying in the first place.
I know.
Itself has been a fucking phenomenon. So, I don't
You know what? You're part of history. Your kids are gonna ask you, "Where were you when GME spiked?" You say, "I was there, baby."
Baby, I bought
there.
$400, baby.
That's why you got to buy
That's
my
how-
new diapers
this-
because I can't afford them.
This is why we have the house we live in now. Jimmy.
He bought my house from me. Dad, why do we have carpet in the bathroom? Let me talk to you about GM.
I bought GME. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like in terms of like when you sell houses and you're not interested, do you turn them down? You're like, I can't sell this house because like
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
No. Yeah, no. I'm like, again, I'm here to help. Like, I'm here to help my clients. To be honest with you, so a lot of people, everyone I've worked with is people I know. Like it's a referral from somebody. So you're trusting in me. You know what I mean? So it's, like I said, if I think it's shit, I'll be like, yo, I think this is shit. So it's I'm honest with that. So when it comes to, do you guys know like when you look at TV shows, they're always like, oh, look at this marvelous master bedroom, and they try to sell you on it. It's not, well, with me, it's not really like that. It's more genuine. Like, oh, this is, I'm honest. If I like it, you know what I mean? So it's not about trying to sell you in a property, because I know later on you're going to want to, if I did a good job and you're happy with it, you're going to refer me your friends. You're going to go from there. So with my massage therapy business, it's always about being genuine and being helpful, and it'll, like, good karma.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be
That's a
working
good
for you
attitude
too.
to have.
Yeah, that's the way like I kind of run my life, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's
Sir, you said you went to Humber. What did you major in at Humber?
Massage therapy.
Okay, I assume it related to your first business. I was gonna say how vital would you say obviously that certificate or degree is in
so
what you do
so
now, but
massage-
obviously it is because your business was
At
business
Humber,
built around
it's an advanced diploma. It's 3 years at Humber, and so I went into it because they're like, you make $100 an hour. I'm like, shit. You get to help people and you get to massage people, and like I've always liked healthcare, and then I was like, this is a good opportunity for me to like do my own thing. You know what I mean? Remember, I've always wanted to like do my own business, so I like healthcare. I was really into athletics, so it worked well, and I get to massage chicks. So.
and dudes.
Well, yeah. So.
I'm gonna get you to sleep on the couch tonight. You started that business with your wife.
Yep.
Right.
Tell me what are the pros and cons of running a business with your significant other?
I just want just before we jump into this GRANDCHAMP, I want to call out how it literally looks like Lukasz right now is doing a drug deal of some sort, with his attire.
Yeah, he's literally doing a drug deal right now.
That's what I did. I was in the waiting room.
Let me see what I can get you for the price you asked.
No,
That was my Russian
for some
reference.
reason,
He's
something in the
probably-
waiting room and they put me on the
Trash.
phone,
He looks like he's ordering pizza. Let me get no anchovies, no anchovies.
Wait, the anchovies are free? Okay.
Okay. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Yo,
He says love you to the pizza guy?
Hey, wait, you don't?
Probably why my pizzas always suck.
Sorry about that, guys.
what did you sell? What kind of drug deal did you just make?
Okay, so I got an offer on my house. Really happy.
Congrats.
They said though the one condition is I demolish the bathroom and make it a full carpet, both countertop and the floor.
Ew, carpet counters? That's disgusting.
How's that gross? They say it's
Yo.
easier for you to collect crumbs. Like if you spill crumbs, you're like, oh, there it is. And just
You don't even, you know what else? You don't even need towels. You don't even need hand towels or face towels. You could just like on the countertop.
that's it.
disgusting.
That's it.
Disgusting.
Excuse me. How is that gross when you obviously don't have carpet countertops because you're not enjoying life.
What was that?
Like look how sad he is. Look how
Is
sad
that
he
your
is.
gun? What the fuck was that?
I was trying to hype up my pitch and you didn't let me do that. So
I guess we'll just say fuck my question and grant
No, it's okay. I want to go back to it. I didn't mean to jump. I didn't think this was going to go off that far of a tangent, but
just let's take it back. Lukasz wasn't here, if anyone forgot, because
look
are
up.
you good? Is he gonna puke? Is he alive?
I'm good.
What's
You guys can mute his mic.
Okay.
I just didn't want to cough over your discussion with my disgusting.
Anyways, yeah. So GRANDCHAMP started his massage therapy business with his wife.
Right.
Let us know the pros and cons of running a business with your wife. And say it with your chest. Say it loud enough for her to hear it. I dare you.
So don't fucking do it. No, you know what? So let me see. Like, what's the proper way of saying this? Honestly, it was good. It's been good. Like, I told her this: if we could survive running a business together, then we can get married. So that was one of the things I said to her when we were dating. I was like, if we can survive this, because it's stressful, man. You know, like managing work and all that stuff. Like you're depending on them for your income and all that stuff. So, but I think it's strengthened us. And then we kind of set boundaries. You know what I mean? And we had to learn that. Like it wasn't easy. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't easy. There's a lot of fights when we first started, but at the end of the day, we never let it. We never took it personally. It was just business.
Yeah,
Very good.
I kind of want to go with that because I think that's a very important point, and not just not in the scenario if you're working with a spouse, but if you're working even with your friends, I think it's very important and not easy, but to differentiate when when a great example is again we all work together at Home Depot and shit, but it's like you need to be able to differentiate when what I'm talking to you about is work related and not a personal attack on who you are or anything about you. Like we're all, when you're running your business, you guys have roles to play and you guys have a job to do. And a lot of the time I feel like, when things don't go the way they're supposed to, people take it personally. It's like, this is nothing personal. Like, this is just, you're running a business. Like, this is just what has to happen, or these are the discussions that have to happen. It's not like I'm personally attacking you or your character, you know what I mean? And I think that's a very tough thing to do. Like, it's not everyone can do that. So I'm glad to hear obviously that you guys were able to do that and obviously grow from that.
You're 100% correct, and I think it's a maturity thing, and because you're depending on somebody, right? And what happens, like you guys are all friends and stuff, and you guys are gonna come across this. Like it was me and my wife and another business partner, right? And don't get me wrong, it's our dynamic has changed with my business partner because we went in this young, and when money gets involved and so on, it did change. Like it's a different vibe, right? I don't know if you guys have already encountered that yet, but knowing how to separate work from friendship, it's tough, but you guys have to figure that out, right?
I think
it's a very vital life lesson. I think.
I think we have all run into it, even just working as friends, because we've all worked with each other, and you can definitely tell when there's like a tone where it's like, "Yo, dude, like, there's an issue here," and trying to separate that as friends, let alone a relationship. I think a relationship is very tough because you bring that shit home. You come home, hey, what was that work?
Yeah.
But even as friendships, like I think it just takes the maturity of like acknowledging, yeah, I screwed up, like, or hey, I need to improve on this, like the room for growth. But not even just that, just like don't take it personally. Like if I'm calling you out at work, it's because like I have a responsibility to uphold, and it's what I have to do, right? Like if you take it personally, that's kind of on you for that, right? Same thing, like for example, like I work with Lee. If he puts the hammer down, like I completely understand. Like that's
Lee, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, like
put the hammer down.
Like for example, like I would totally understand. Like if something were to happen where it's like, hey, like there's questions to me, it's like, well, I've obviously made a mistake. Like I own that and I understand that. Where like some people don't take it that way. It's just kind of like realizing that like you have to separate those two. For sure.
Yeah, and I think that's just the maturity level, right? Is realizing that.
I want to ask you another question here, and maybe Chad's thinking the same thing. What advice would you give to someone's like, I want to start my own business? What would be like some of your best advice to someone who is looking to start venturing off and trying to start a business of their own?
I guess depending on what type of business. Like, so funny, like to add to my list of things, I actually, with all this, I taught at Humber as well. I taught entrepreneurship, so I know a lot about starting your own business and all that stuff, right? When it comes to starting your own business, to be honest with you, you got to be kind of good at everything. You got to be good at accounting. You got to be good at marketing. You got to be good at your actual craft. So if it's a service, you got to be good at whatever it is you're good at. So my advice to someone who is starting their own business, I'd say, like, get ready to work. You got to get ready to hustle. It's not like, yeah, and you got to create, you got to create habits. So for example, if it's waking up every day at 7 a.m. to get work done, you got to get it. Like, you got to create that habit that every day I wake up at 7 a.m. I got to get this done, and making it a routine. And an example for real estate, because I already had the clinic and I had my daughter and all that stuff. So when she wakes up, there's no way I have time to do anything else. So I was like, every day I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. I'm going to look through listings. I'm going to get this done, send emails out. So I had to create this habit all the time to do, right? So becoming organized is so important in creating like habits for you to be successful.
Yeah,
Because with any business out there, to be honest with you, there's everything is almost already done unless you've invented some kind of new cure or new invention. The difference
someone's doing it just in a different way.
Different way. Yeah. So the winner is going to be the guy who's more consistent, who hustles more, and you know what I mean. You can go and like look at, if you go to any plaza, there's a physio massage therapy clinic. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
There's a dentist office anywhere you go. There's a t-shirt brand wherever you go. There's everything out there, right? So there's nothing unique really yet. It's how consistent you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's really good advice.
It's like, what's the service you get from them that's going to differentiate them from everyone else who does the exact same?
Yeah,
exactly right. Yeah. And then also, sorry, one last thing I want to say is, like our generation, I think we're a lot, even with me too, we're very impatient. We always think things need to rocket. So like, for example, GME or stocks, we're like, oh, we want to see growth right away, explode, be great. If you talk to my parents' generation, it's all about like slow, steady. So a lot of times we think that
holding stocks for like 40 years.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and for example, a lot of us think like, oh, we're gonna open a business, then we're gonna be like, we're gonna make it rain. God, no. It takes 2 to 3 years, right? Of like, and then a lot of people like after 3 or 4 months, oh, I was looking at, no, you got to do it all the time. You know what I mean? And then year 2, you're like, oh, now I'm cash flowing. Now I'm doing that. So patience is so important when it comes to that.
Yeah, I think that's a very big point.
I had seen ironically, I'd seen a quote from Usain Bolt today where along the lines of progress, it was like, I trained 4 years for 9 seconds. He's like, I see people who give up after 2 months of no progress. And it's like, to that point, exactly. People get impatient and they're like, I need to see results right away. And I think you're right. Like a lot of people they give up on whatever it is that they're doing because they don't see what they're hoping for right off the bat. It's all patience.
I think it's our generation. I'm serious, because everything with us is high speed, right? Like, phone, whatever it is quick. Our stocks go up fast. Everything has to boom. It has to happen fast. But which I think screws us over when it comes to real life stuff, like how a business grows or whatever, because we expect instant gratification with whatever we do. Look at Netflix. Look at it. Whatever, everything we have has to be instant. So now I tell you, what? If you're gonna open a business, you got to wait a year before you can like take money out. You're like, oh my god, a year? But that's how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, good point on the gratification, because honestly, delayed gratification is such a gem these days. Like, everyone wants instant gratification, and that's the downfall to a lot of these things.
For sure.
Do we want to end on a ruckus note with a little hypothetical?
Do it. Should we shoot to it?
Hell yeah, we should shoot to it.
Chat.
Oh, damn, you guys are prepping your shots, eh?
Yeah. Well, mine's a Jaeger bomb.
I just pour it right.
Sorry, a bomb of Jaeger. I'm sorry. I don't do those anymore.
Cheers.
Cheers again, Lee. Appreciate you coming on. GRANDCHAMP, not regularly.
I'm
kind of pissed.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Anytime, man.
This guy tried to kill me. This guy tried to fucking kill me. Anyone got a fun hypothetical for this week?
Not off the top of my dome. I had the one last week.
I've got a whole bunch of hypotheticals. So let's go with the classic one here. Would you rather? And GRANDCHAMP, I'm going to give you the stage here. You can answer first. So would you rather every word that comes out of your mouth is a top of the lungs scream, or every step you make has to be a full on sprint? What are you picking?
Every step.
Like any kind of move, everywhere you go has to be a full sprint. Sorry, what did you say, GRANDCHAMP?
I go with the sprint.
You go with the sprint. Why are you going
I
with the
go
sprint?
with the sprint. Go with
Why
the
is that?
sprint. I'd lose his dad bod. I got going on right now.
But like, imagine showing up to a client, like you have a house showing, and they're like, "Oh, GRANDCHAMP's here," and you open your car door and you just sprint straight to the doorstep, like, "Oh, hey, glad you made it. Hey, let me show you this room." Sprint to the other one, like, yo, let me catch up. Let me catch
Yo,
up.
he's motivated. I love this.
Yeah,
guy.
exactly. Yo, this guy's hustling.
That'd be good
Right.
cardio.
I mean,
You'd
I
be
guess
running
you-
literally all the time.
I guess you can't scream either, if you're showing a house.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I think the
wouldn't-
sprint's the best.
I would
think the
probably
sprint's
go
the
that
best.
too because my scream is very. I'm not. I don't think I yell very well.
Very, very well. You suck at yelling?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a
How do you-
thing.
How do you qualify if you suck at yelling?
I
Yeah.
don't even think it's loud.
What?
Like if I was getting killed in a horror movie, like I don't even think people would hear. People would. I'd be like. Screaming at the top of my
Yeah,
lungs.
Ah, stop, please, help. Help.
Like this, just like That's what. If I yell every time, people are like, "This guy's just. Why do you talk like that?"
Now we're gonna have to do like an Instagram little clip for everybody. Just you going outside and you screaming at the top of your lungs. We gotta see what that's like.
Yeah, we should.
What about you,
I don't-
Lucas? What are you picking?
Yeah, I already scream at the top of my lungs for everything at work.
You do. That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean, honestly, I would do the sprint. Same reason as GRANDCHAMP over there, man. Like cardio. But yo, the one thing I have a concern of, bro, am I clumsy? If I'm sprinting, I'm hitting something. It's not that I stop on my own means. It's that the means stop me.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you guys are also gonna just demolish your knees. You're gonna be in a wheelchair in no
He
time.
already does. That's how he spends most of his time, anyways, baby.
Hey, okay.
I mean, the thing is, like, with my height and my size too, like, if I were like sprinting down a sidewalk to go to Metro, people would move out of the fucking way. Like they're like scared of me, right? So it's all good.
I do want to talk about this quickly while we're on Lucas's answer. Kat, I don't know if we've talked about this before. I don't remember, but we regularly and I have secretly wished our whole lives to witness Lucas just scorpion just once. And if you don't know what scorpion is, it's when you're running and your momentum and you fall and your momentum is so much that your legs like touch the back of your head, like where you're like how a scorpion kind of stands. Like we've waited. Lucas used to run outside of our after work to his car every day, and Lee and I would be like, "Today's the day. It's gonna happen today." Unfortunately, it's never been the day. So, in a scenario where this hypothetical was the truth, this day may come sooner.
I have prepped for the moment. I've been sprinting ever since.
Preparing
So
how
you
you're
don't
gonna
lose your
fall.
balance.
When Lee like walks, like when I come into work and Lee's like, "Yo, why you out of breath?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just tired." No, man, I sprinted to the
That's
door.
strange. I think it's interesting that you guys all picked sprint. I would pick yelling.
Well,
Why?
Well, one second, I can't. You're way too loud. Turn on the mic. I'm just kidding.
That was a successful joke. Successful joke. Chat, make him take a shot.
Yeah, that's
Make him take a shot for that shit.
That was a bad one.
No, the reason I would pick yelling is because in no time at all, I'm going to lose my voice. And from there, I just sign language.
So wait, you want to learn sign language? Is that what I'm?
No, my point is that at some point, my body's not going to let me scream anymore. So then I'm kind of out of it. Like I no longer have
It's
to
the same
scream.
thing.
Yeah, but then
It's
you
the
have
same
then
thing
you,
as
you can talk. It's like losing your knees.
Yeah.
Same
I'd
thing
much
I
rather
would-
have my voice than my knees.
Really?
You have to think about it.
Yeah, I don't think. Would you pick that? Would you pick your voice over your fucking legs?
Well, my knees are not my legs. My legs are
Okay, well-
more than. Stop associating just my knees with my legs. My legs don't
What?
appreciate that.
What use are your legs without your knees?
I could just walk strict and erect the
Nah,
whole
man.
time.
Well, you already walk around erect. No one can notice though. No, but your ankles are gonna get destroyed too. You're gonna be in a wheelchair. I would much rather have no.
First of all, we're talking about knees. We're not talking about ankles, baby. What
Running-
one
running, sprinting, full sprint all the time is gonna destroy both your
You
ankles.
know how funny I would look running without bending my knees? People would like GRANDCHAMP said earlier. People would post that shit on 6buzz.
That's true.
That's actually how GRANDCHAMP shows his housing. Is he's like, let's go to the bathroom, and he like runs up the stairs without like bending his knees at all. And they're like, oh shit, this guy means business.
Up the stairs without bending your knees. Yo, that's next level. That's hard.
GRANDCHAMP, can you show us an example right now on cam, if you don't mind?
Of me running my knees straight.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
No. We'll do it.
I'll do it on the next podcast.
No, we'll do it as. Oh, okay, yeah, that too. I'll take that. But maybe as an Insta post, we'll post all of us doing our best
run.
no knee run.
During a viewing of my beautiful house, as you saw pictures of. So,
God
Yeah.
damn, I'm not
Very
going there.
fun.
People get murdered there for sure.
have you seen the bathtub?
That's why you get it at a deal, bud.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, folks, listen, we're hitting that time where we wrap it up. I don't know if we got any closing comments, but again, Lee GRANDCHAMP, we appreciate you coming on the show, being our first guest. We're super honored that you wanted to spend your Friday night with causing a ruckus and causing a ruckus of your own.
We had to force him on here, but we appreciate that you got forced on here.
Again, guys, check him out on Instagram at Mississauga Vibe or his website champrealestate.ca. You heard about him today for the past hour and a half. Honest dude. Unless he's selling Lucas's house, he's full of shit. But yeah, I mean, sage advice, and he definitely, obviously seems like the guy you want in your corner.
Guys, thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it. You guys are doing big things. I like what I see. Keep it up.
I'm winking at you right now. You can't see it, but I am. I promise.
Viewers out there, have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by.
It's supposed to be
GRANDCHAMP
gorgeous this
again.
weekend. Wear your
is
beach
it?
wear. That's why we did it this weekend. So it's supposed to be like 10, 15 degrees, which is like almost summer weather.
That's right.
Right there. We're right there.
Very close.
Thank
But
you,
anyways,
everyone, for coming.
Lee, why are you showing them your penis size? I don't get it.
That's what you're going to see when summer hits, baby. It's coming out, baby. Fucker.
that was good. That was fucking good.
He's not coming back. If anyone wants to hear from me, he's not coming back.
Like, we just cut the stream.
When GRANDCHAMP goes to sell his house, he's like, so the owner of this has a really small penis. Let me.
We're not going to upload this. We're not going to upload this episode. We're taking a week off.
All right, everyone, take care. Have a good night. Drive safe.
Enjoy your weekends, folks. Peace.